All right. I've got character and dice and core rulebook.
Yeah, yeah. Here they are.
There you go. My phone just went off. Oh, that's probably because we're streaming.
Yeah, mine also did. I was like, huh, I wonder who went live. It's us. We went live.
Yeah. Warning, tonight is the final night. You can get the $1 Sarah Bill avatar shirt from the Xbox 360 Marketplace. This is not a joke.
True.
I literally just saw your tweet. That's fine.
Check this guy out.
Oh, sorry. I was checking out the tweet. What was it? Look at the little dude.
Yeah. I love how it makes his forehead look fucking huge.
And the angle makes him look angry.
Yeah.
Don't forget to record the.
Yeah.
Recording in progress.
Thanks, Claire.
No, I don't think so. Jeff, do you have an opening bit that you're gonna do? Because I know Dean has his, and I'm workshopping one in my brain right now.
I mean,
So
I'm not. Sorry, no, go ahead.
I just think it would be great if we all just did separate intro bits.
I was not going to require you all to do that for reference. I was going to like just open up a bit on that one out of my own suffering.
Mm-hmm.
But if
I'm not eating something. I'm gonna pretend that this is my Deadpool and Wolverine fan cast.
Oh, there you go.
Good. All right. I think we're all there.
All right.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
What's going on? Welcome back
going?
to Omniversal Escapades, the best show on the damn internet.
That's right.
Yeah. That's us.
Yeah.
Welcome everyone. It's been a few weeks. I hope hope you've had a good few weeks. Quick shout out in the beginning of the show, and not just because I'm trying to delay the inevitable. I want to thank French Alexander for following us on Twitch. Thank you, French. Thank you, Alex.
Thank you, French. That's my dude right there. I love that guy. I'm meeting him next week.
Yeah.
How exciting.
There's a big group meetup, and I can't go. Oh well. All right, let's not delay this further. So everyone, if you checked our tweet, or my tweet, I guess, you'll see that I'm trying something different today. We are going to continue with the Fallout campaign, but before we do that, also real quick, hello, Greenwich in chat.
Hi,
hey,
Greenwich.
Greenwich.
I'm going to show you what I will be doing tonight. I will be for the show, be trying out the Campground S'more. If I can get the frame, Campground S'mores Cup and Noodles, which is basically exactly what you think it is.
Yeah.
It is. Well, it looks like cocoa powder, marshmallows, and ramen noodles. I went ahead and put this ahead of time, but I'm gonna start up before I eat this.
Now, can we get Dean's face any bigger on the live stream right now?
If you like, yeah, I can
I-
make that happen.
Could we get a? I just want to see a zoom on the pain on Dean's face when
Why does it smell good?
because it's chocolate and marshmallow and graham cracker, but also noodle.
Yeah. I could smell the noodle too.
Oh no, the noodle's part of it.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna adjust myself
There
on
we
the
go,
camera
yeah.
so that people can see me better.
Okay.
Okay.
Slurps up.
Mm.
Dean is like as zoomed in as like I usually am now. I love this.
Real quick. I want to let you all know that before I did this, I purposely ran the calories of this to avoid this staying in my body longer than it has to. So, all right. Hold on.
Here we go. Oh, the one eye closed is. Hmm.
Mm.
We'll be right back.
Hi, AJ. You're here just in time.
Hi, AJ.
What's up, AJ?
Hey.
We're doing a slurps up competition.
I gotta
Dean
get
Krenich
this.
says that you look very sad.
I'm a little sad.
Can you talk to us about the mouthfeel of this?
It's horrible, is what it is. Let me get a little closer to the mic. And I apologize for any soup ASMR.
The S in ASMR stands for soup, so that's okay.
Fair. There we go. So imagine, if you will, like anyone who's had a cup of noodles knows the texture of the noodles, right? Like kind of like spudgy, like soba noodles. But with all the flavor of the chocolate, so my brain's doing like this weird cognitive dissonant thing. Was like this needs to be crunchy or super soft, and it's spongy. In a very unappealing like ramen noodle kind. I like ramen noodles, but no, like spongy in a ramen noodle kind of way. I'm gonna take another bite. Let me take a big old bite just to make sure that I have done my due diligence.
Just a big honking bite.
I think my brain is filling in like about beef filling that's not there.
Christian said it wasn't bad. Try it again, but make the noodles al dente, says AJ. I feel like that would be pointedly worse.
Yeah, a little crunch to go with my cup of noodles.
Because that's what al dente is on cup noodles, is crunchy.
Yeah.
Did you add the chicken? There's no chicken seasoning in this one. It's s'mores seasoning.
It's all in here, but my brain is like, I don't know if it's because I used to have this a lot when I was a kid, or what.
Do you think that the flavor would be enhanced or detracted if you crumbled up a graham cracker and put it in there?
It actually would probably make it a little bit better, except I used water as the base for this, so that would make the graham cracker subsequently less appealing. So it's kind of hard to call, to be honest.
But like, here's the thing: I wouldn't want you to have used milk as the base for it. So, oh yeah, wait, Dean, hold up the cup again so that AJ can see the branding on this. AJ said, "Wait, it came with s'more seasoning. I thought you performed a Frankencrime."
Nope. Hey AJ, that's exactly that. That's how they made it.
Cup Noodles did the Frankencrime.
Yeah.
Oh man, that looks terrible.
Yeah. Do the marshmallows help?
That's the funny thing is there are marshmallows in here, but I've yet to actually come across one.
Oh.
So I don't know if it like blended into the noodles, or if it sank to the bottom or something, or if it just dissolved and just turned to sugar.
I would have to assume it dissolved. Also, I want to say that in response to seeing that packaging, AJ did just say, "Fuck me."
It's not pretty.
Yeah.
Like, if I can get it into the camera, let me see, just to kind of give you an inside scoop of what it looks like. Try not to get as much water poured on me as possible, but like that's what it looks like on the inside. It's like cocoa.
It looks like
powder.
an average cup of noodles to me.
It does. It looks like maybe like beef or pork, right? sans any form of like dehydrated vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
There's supposed to be marshmallows in here, and they have vanished. And to be perfectly honest, that's a bit concerning.
They definitely dissolved in the hot water.
Oh,
I have to assume.
All right. One more bite, and then no more because my brain just does. I do not like this, and my brain does not want me to eat this. Apparently,
one more bite, and we can start the real show.
Yeah. All right, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should start an ASMR chart on me eating disgusting food.
Krenich says, "I want to try this so bad."
Krenich, if I could give you the rest, I 100% would.
Krenich, let's meet up, and we'll both get a funny cup of noodles. I've been trying to get Krenich to come hang out with me for so long, but she's so busy.
No. No.
The single noodle hanging out of your mouth.
No. No, hold on. I'm gonna try just the water. I'm gonna hate it, but I'm gonna try just the water.
Oh no. S'mores water.
Okay. I don't know if it's the noodle or if they put something in there, but it just kind of tastes like chocolate water. Kind of like a hot yoo-hoo,
Okay.
So it's not terrible. It's not as good as a yoo-hoo, but it's not terrible.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, my brain is trying to like tell me something, but the noodles taste like they added like a broth to the noodle. So you get that meaty aftertaste that you get out of a normal cup of noodles.
That meaty aftertaste, yeah. Do you want to hear a fun little anecdote about Yoo-hoo?
What's that?
My grandfather used to tell me as a child that he had so much he drank so much Yoo-hoo that there was this little Yoo-hoo goblin named Yehudi who lived in his refrigerator and turned the light on and off for him. The refrigerator light. So that's a little look into my grandfather's brain.
Gotcha.
God rest his soul.
AJ told me to take a shot. AJ, I don't want to take any more of a sip of that than I did. To be honest.
Next episode, everyone does a shot of hot dog water.
Oh no. Oh no. No. There's not enough working off in the world for me to do that.
Fair. Oh, you got the liquid death? What flavor?
It's just sparkling water. It's no calorie on that. And I was like, well, if I'm gonna eat that monstrosity, I want to make sure I got something low cal to like wash it down.
Krenich says, Dean, your pain wasn't even fun to watch. You just looked sad.
Krenich.
That's something, all right.
Hey, you know what, Krenich? You know what? I deleted your comment.
No.
I hope she's still in chat. I don't actually want to kick her. I just don't like this.
All right, let's get into the real show now, shall we?
All right, yeah. For anybody who missed last time, our heroes took a train to the Yakima Protection Zone. They went through a culvert, crossed a wheat field.
Wait, what are you talking about, Jeff? I was talking about my Deadpool and Wolverine fan cast.
Oh yeah, how's that going?
Yeah, so I had my 8th watch yesterday, and I feel like the film really comes together after watch number 7, and then it falls apart again at watch number 8. The best part of the movie, for sure, is when Iron Man and the Hulk kissed in that one scene in Deadpool's brain space.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm losing track of this bit as it's going on. So,
well, thank you for sharing. Thank you for coming to.
I thought I had more bit energy in me. I don't.
Thank you for coming to Bad Bits Anonymous. My name's Jeff. That's where you say hi, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
I'm a bad bitaholic.
Hi, Jeff.
And yeah. Getting current. I'm in the middle of a podcast, so I should probably get back to it.
Hi, Jeff.
Yeah. Hi, Jeff.
It's just the once. Dean is officially purple. All right. So our heroes got told by their boss to go to Yakima, which is in southeast Washington, sort of. They went into the complex and they found all these big fancy farms. The radiation level was reduced. Somehow this area is doing pretty well. A bloat fly attacked. They took it out easily. And then they got to the complex, and some farmers, some farm workers saw them. And so our floaty robot Stinky went over there and engaged. And meanwhile, Thrag went to the warehouse, wrenched up the big door, and from there they looked around the office a bit. And then they went down into Vault 69.
Nice.
They met a ghoul named Elbert, and they had a nice chat with him.
If I recall.
Yeah.
That was a nice guy.
Yeah, Stinky accidentally cut the phone cord.
Sorry, I get it. There you go. The blur ignores the sides.
Yeah. So they went down the elevator. Apparently there was going to be somebody down there named Two Fists. They didn't actually run into them. They went looking for the overseer's office. Along the way, they found a room full of corpses, including one super mutant.
We did find that. I forgot about that.
Right.
I think I put that out of my head.
They did a little internet research and found there were 75 humans, 15 ghouls, and one super mutant. They continued on to the overseer's office, where Stinky came face to face with a lovely old cleaning handy named Dinah, or D146. She had a charming southern accent and a blonde wig. Stinky asked her about Two Fists. She said she didn't know where she was, but they could check the cameras. They went into the office and looked at the CCTV feeds. None of them showed any signs of life. The two robots made a date for 2 Tuesdays from now, and the scene came to a close. Somewhere deeper in the facility, someone with 2 clenched fists waits for their arrival.
I wonder who that could be.
Hi, Jeff.
Dean has trapped you in this bit now. Awesome.
Yeah. All right.
So, yeah, last we checked, you guys are in the office with Dinah.
We're not in the kitchen with Dinah?
Not this time. There's a kitchenette if you want to go around the corner
back
there.
of my chair just fell and slammed so hard on the floor. Oh my god. It scared me. Well, Dinah, while we're here, what do you know about old Two Fist?
Well, she's a tough customer. She gets the job done, and she makes sure nobody here gets hurt. I mean, other than the obvious ways people get hurt.
Oh, yeah, I know all about that. So, she's a nice lady, you say?
Well, I'm not sure I'd go that far. My programming doesn't allow me to stretch the truth to that extent.
Oh, I said I know all about that before, but I know all about that. Let me tell you a little something.
She's using some grabbers to make a stretching taffy gesture.
I love the stretching taffy gesture. That's really painting an image for me.
Oh yes, I have the folksy algorithm.
I got the old-timey prospector.
Oh, I do enjoy that one.
It's not annoying.
Yeehaw!
So, is there anything else we need to do here, or are we just gonna go find Two Fists now?
Weren't we also here to rescue some fellow scrappers?
Yeah,
that was to Jeff.
Yes, half head what's his name? Halfhead something. Harold Halfhead and Hillary Blaze. Harold is a ghoul. Hillary's a super mutant.
I will say, no, I'll save that comment for later. It's like, yes. Well, I do have a question for you, Miss Diana.
It's Dinah.
Dinah,
It's all right, sugar.
Miss Dinah. I believe I had heard about intruders a few days ago. A ghoul and a super mutant. Is there any information on that? Just want to make sure.
Let me check. And she like tippy taps on the computers, and she pulls up and she says, "We do have 2 editions, and yep, we got us a real tall one and a real radioactive one. Sure enough, they're in the lab last according to the files I can access."
And how long ago was that?
Not long, about a week and a half.
Oh, they were in the lab a week and a half ago?
Should still be there. I don't have any indication of them leaving or going to the special products room.
Yeah, so we were all aware of that special products room.
The room where they get special products. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
That's right.
That's where we store the special products.
Well, I get so dang turned around in this vault. Which way is the lab again?
Oh, sure. You're going to want to go down those stairs there. And she points at the stairs you came in on. And then you'll turn right and take another right. That's the other set of stairs. That'll take you down to the ground floor.
Right.
And you'll come up on Two Fists' office. And then you'll be in the main sort of breakout area. You got your cafeteria to your left, the school to your right. And you got some various important offices at the end of the hall. And then you got the armory, of course, further to the west.
Right.
And straight ahead, you see the gathering place with the big farm set, the corn and all that. And then behind that is the security door, and that's where you'll see the entrance to the lab area. The lab itself is a little bit farther down.
Of course.
Down what I call Murderer's Row, because on account of they find some bodies of murderers there sometimes.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Yes, those colloquialisms. Colloquialisms.
It's all coming back to me now, Dinah. Yep. Thank you.
And for that secret room, I want to make sure that my Mr. Stinky here has it set up. Where do we go for that secret room? So that I can put it in him. Would we hold our secret items? The one you just mentioned, like 2 minutes ago.
Which room?
The one you were like, unless they're in the special room or the secret room.
Oh, the special products room. Yeah, I believe you already accessed that room not too long ago.
Is that the room with the corpses?
That's on the third floor.
No, it's not. It's not called the corpses room. It's called the special products room.
Very good point. Very good point, Mr. Stinky.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you look closely, you can see the drag marks up the stairs where, because the elevator is out sometimes. And, the cleaning schedule's a little behind. I'm stuck in here most of the time.
Sometimes you got to drag a special product up some stairs.
Right. All right. Well, we appreciate your help. I guess we're going to go back to the farm and go till the land.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna go hang out with the dogs.
And I will till the land with these hands.
Get back to work, Fleshy.
Yes, sir.
Dinah giggles and then gives you a high five.
I wind up and give her the biggest high five in the world. Robot solidarity.
Heck yeah.
All right. Should we just make our way to the lab?
Yeah, we're making our way to the lab.
Okay, so you go downstairs and you see, yeah, there are quite a few kind of greasy spots here and there, badly cleaned blood stains, cracked
Product
windows.
As that's your corporate thinking there, as yeah.
So, and in front of you is the gathering place. You got the like fake barn and corn stalks and everything, and past the corn stalks is the entrance to the lab facility.
Well, yee-haw, if I may.
Indeed. Although I had to work on you. Apparently there's this pause in your yeehaw.
Hang on, let me try it again. Yee, and I cannot stress this enough. Ha!
Very good.
Yeah, it's working. All right, let's do we have to pass by Two Fists' place to get here?
Yeah, you see like a almost like a cafeteria style window, or like a those places at the ballpark. It's like a food
court
snack. Yeah, it's like a food court thing. It's got a roll cage thing that's up, and the door is slightly ajar. You see some papers on a desk and a terminal, but no sign of Two Fists.
I think it'd be our best. Go ahead, Mr. Stinky.
Should we do a little snooping?
Yes.
Cool.
That did not require a follow-up.
What do I have to? What is my snooping modifier?
Are you just peeking over the counter or like going inside?
I will peek first to make sure that Two Fist isn't like hiding on the other side of the counter, waiting for his surprise round.
This sounds like an old Greg situation.
Yeah.
Okay. Stats. There's perception, and what's the skill?
Sneak, which is agility based.
Yeah, perception and sneak.
Okay.
And this is difficulty 1.
Okay, so remind me how the rolls work in this game again. I'm rolling 2d20, and I have to get below a 6. Is that right? A 6 plus my sneak.
It is your sneak plus perception in this case, as an example. Yeah.
I have 0 sneak and 6 perception, so I would have to roll under a 6 on one of these.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can spend action points to get more dice.
Right. Okay. I'm just gonna roll the 2 for right now. Oh, it's a 7. Okay. And that was a 3. All right.
Cool. All right. You definitely see, it looks like she left a binder open with like various codes and like, I don't know, like she was doing some homework or something. Laminated sheets, and the terminal is on, but the monitor's in sleep mode. And there's a photo, like in a frame, like a poster-sized photo of the overseer, and it's kind of like popped away from the wall, as if like maybe there's something behind it.
Okay.
And that's all you can see through the little window.
And Two Fist is not anywhere to be seen.
You can no, you can spend AP if you want to get additional information. But that is what you've got.
I don't think this is worth spending an AP on. So yeah, I'll make my way in there and take a look at the open binder first.
Cool. You float in, you check out that binder, and let's make this a reason check. I got to go up to the stats. I need a sample character sheet. I wonder if I have one.
I was also, by the way, I was going to check out behind the poster since you said we think something might be bulging.
Okay, you guys both go in together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, I may have found it. Yes, here we go. So this will be intelligence and God, I don't know, science to figure out what the binder is all about.
You said intelligence and science?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So that is, I have a tag in science, so.
Ooh, okay. So this is difficulty 1. If you get more than that, you'll get extra action points you can spend on
Sweet. Okay.
more information
So
if
I
you
have
want.
to get below a 9 here. A 10, of course. And what else we got? A 4.
4 and a tag. Does the tag apply in that case?
I think the tag applies when it's at like 2. I could be wrong about that.
Your intelligence. I think it matches the stat if you get the stat or lower. What's your intelligence
my
stat?
intelligence is 6.
Okay, so yeah, you get 2 successes for that. So yeah, you have an extra one. You learn that it is basic accounting of what the workers are doing for the day and any anomalies. And you notice that the last anomalies happened a week and a half ago, and then a few hours later. And then your arrival just now is the last sort of anomalous thing that she was examining.
So she knows about our arrival already. Okay.
Chances are, if you fire up the terminal, you could probably confirm. But yeah, that's what you know so far.
Okay. Dean, do you want to inspect the poster and then I'll fire up the terminal?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and inspect that poster.
Before you do, either add one action point to your total or spend it for more information.
What's our current pool? Is it like 2?
Oh shit, I have something in. Sorry, I just realized there was something in front of y'all's face on my OBS. Say that again.
What is our AP currently?
Did I write that down?
I'm just making sure because, like, I know that in Star Trek, which is my only reference for this type of system, is that when you end the session or change a scene, the AP your momentum changes. So I don't know if that's
Oh,
true.
maybe it goes back down to 0. So we'll just say you have 1 right now.
All right,
Okay.
fair.
So do easy tasks to get more. So that'll be kind of what this office is about.
Cool. I like it.
So you're doing that. Dean, you're going to look behind the photo. Do you want to be ginger about it? You just want to touch it?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm just kind of gingerly lifting it to figure out what's causing the bulge in the photo poster thing.
Okay, so give me a difficulty 0, survival, and what's the agility one?
Agility.
Agility. There you go.
Oh man, all I have to do is not roll a 20, and I got 2 successes. So I got 11 and an 8. So
Hey.
Cool. So give yourself 2 more AP, up to 3.
there we go.
And a can with the lid like sort of half off tilts in front of you, and a string pulls, and this coiled snake goes shooting past you, and you duck out of the way, and you hear a ha 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 ha.
Did I get practical joked?
It would appear so.
That's a pretty good Jake.
Is this the snake in the peanut brittle joke? Is that did I just who says this kind of thing?
It would seem you fell for it hook, line, and stinker, my friend.
No, you're hook, line, and stinker.
I sure am. Is that really all that was?
Yeah.
I'm
It would
gonna
appear so.
I'm gonna investigate it further if I see anything else on it, or if it's literally just like someone left a practical joke for whoever was gonna lift this uh poster.
Sure. Yeah, I was gonna pull up the loot chart
Okay.
because there's a chem in there. I'm gonna roll to see what kind.
So fun note: both super mutants and robots are immune to chems. Actually, I don't know if that's true. It was true in lore. I don't know if it's true in game that super mutants are immune.
Oh, so it wouldn't necessarily matter either way.
Yeah, I don't know mechanically if that's up in this game. I honestly don't know. But in the Fallout lore, they're immune to chems because their like immune system is too high or something like that.
Huh. Interesting. Okay, so what page is that? 196. Here we go. Loot table. So roll 2d20. Dean, you're the one searching.
He's still eating ramen.
I thought you were done with that stuff. They've hooked you.
I rolled 2 9s for reference. Am I trying to blow below anything at the moment?
Nope, you're just rolling 2d20.
Okay, yeah, I rolled 2 9s.
Do you have the scavenger perk?
Yeah, no. The only perk I don't have a scavenger perk right now.
Okay, you find 9 45 rounds plus 4. It's a picture of a head. Is that a D6? I think it's a D6.
So, yeah.
So plus 6. Unless the Fallout head means something else.
I think it means they're like special dice. If there's one issue I have with this game and basically any new TTRPG in this era is that if it's they like to require a lot of like custom dice to play it, which I don't really care for. That's a personal preference, I guess, though.
So you found 1545 rounds.
Oh, 15
and yeah, and now roll another 2d20.
A 20 and a 14.
34. You got some preserved Insta mash.
Ooh. Mashed potatoes.
And another 2d20.
I can actually smash. 15 and 11, so 26.
26. Purified water.
There we go.
And last one, another 2d20.
31.
31. It is a box of Mentats. It's like a Mentos, but if you pop them, they make you smarter briefly.
Man.
I don't want to get demonetized, but it's like the in-game version of a, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to get demonetized, but let's just say it's a popular drug. If you've seen Breaking Bad, you know the substance of which I am speaking of.
What's that?
Nope. Nope.
The one you're thinking of might be isn't there one that makes you really stimulated? That's not the stim pack?
No, and that's exactly what Mentanus is. It's meant to be something similar to
Oh, I see. It's like an ADHD chemical.
Yeah, basically. And it is also like addictive in the series, but unlike most of the other chems, you have to like try a little bit harder to be addicted to them.
Gotcha. There is something in here called a hazard detection mod. Does anybody know? Oh, wait, no, that's not right. I have to roll 3 of these. So 27. Ooh, there are 3 signal flares. And that's
Okay.
it. Do you want to take any of that stuff?
I'll take them all. You never know.
All right, scoop them in.
I'm gonna misspell signal in the process.
Okay, back up to the computer. This will be a difficulty 1 to find any useful information, intelligence, and there's a computer skill, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Stinky, you want to do the...
Oh, yeah, I was going to do that. I forgot.
I guess it's science. I don't see a computer skill.
It is science. It is science, yeah. Science is the computer skill.
And I'm still good at that. So I'm rolling, is it intelligence again? Intelligence plus my... Okay, so I gotta get below a 9. A 3 and a 2.
Okay, 4 successes.
Is that a tag skill for you?
Yes, it is.
Oh, so more successes.
Yeah, so
I'm
three
very
more,
successful.
3 more AP, you're up to 6. So I'll tell you what you learn and you can spend if you want to get more.
Yeah.
You learn that she typed in to a restricted sort of logging file. You're able to find out that it logs people's in and out and their activity as studied by cameras and whatnot.
Okay.
And so it marks that you like damaged some property at the entrance and that you entered a restricted area in the special products room and that you met Dinah. And that was the last thing that was recorded.
Are there cameras, like, is there like a screen in this room that has like camera views set up on it?
No.
Do I know where something like that would be?
I don't know. Canonically in Fallout, the only time we saw that was behind like a Wizard of Oz screen in Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah.
And it was like Mr. House. He was an
Mr.
AI.
House, yeah.
You also sometimes see something like that in the overseer's office.
Oh, you already did that. Yeah, it was in the overseer's office.
Right.
You get the sense that Two Fists is more of a bureaucrat, like crunches the numbers, and the overseer does the real drill down in the details, or in this case, the robot.
Yeah.
Does this high level security monitoring.
Okay.
So the fact that Two Fists left her office, maybe if something like this happens, she's supposed to go directly talk to someone.
I see.
That's your best guess.
So, okay. Do I see anything on this? Can I spend some of my successes to see if I can see anything about our missing friends on here?
Sure, yeah. Spend one of those, so we're down to 5. And yes, their gear was stowed in, I don't know, call it storage room C.
I see.
Which is on this level. And their first stop, their first order of things they had to do is go to the medical admitting room, which is... So you get a little schematic, and it just shows you the entryway into the lab facility. So you've got the security office is right behind the door, and then a long hallway, which must be Murderer's Row. And then just past that, the doctor's office is on the left.
All right. So they're in the lab now.
Yeah, and so it hands it off to an employee number, presumably a med tech or something, or a doctor.
Got it. So if I wanted to like know more about their like medical state, I would want to go to like that medical center, but I don't know why I would do that when I just know that they're in the lab, so I'm going to go to the lab.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, you'll get there
Yeah.
on your way in.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to ask any more questions?
Dean, do you have anything?
Yeah, like I think I primarily want to know. It was monitoring us and then categorizing it in the computer. Was it doing that via camera? Like, how was it seeing us do that?
Oh, that's a good question. I think there's a little like analog ticker thing, and little tape comes out, but it's all codes. And she'll like rip them, and so you see like 3 distinct piles, and then there's like a wastebasket, I guess, when she's done with them. But there's some coiled up paper there.
All right. Let's go ahead and proceed to the infirmary and see if we can find our allies.
Should we pick up their stuff on the way there from
Yep.
storage unit C?
Yeah, probably. I suppose.
All right.
Yep. Let's go to storage unit C.
Cool.
Do you want to do a little split screen here, and you can check up on like the infirmary, and I can go get their stuff?
Okay.
The infirmary is in the facility, so like down that long hallway.
Okay.
So you might not want to get that separated.
Then let's not.
I hate to like be that guy, but
No, you're okay.
I just want you to know how far apart they are.
Yeah. Then in that case, I don't foresee anything interesting happening with us grabbing their stuff. So is it cool if we just say that we grab it?
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
It's heavy and there's a lot of it. It looks like the ammo. Most of the ammo was taken.
Yeah, that's how I play Fallout.
Yeah. Take everything in the drawers.
But all the weapons and armor are there.
Okay.
There's some magazines, some books. There's dirty water, but all the purified water was taken.
Yeah.
So it looks like when they looted them, they just took the stuff they needed right then
and left the rest.
It would suggest that they're low on manpower.
So, okay. It's good to know. I would imagine that makes sense given the room full of corpses.
Yeah.
That's usually not a product of a thriving workforce. So we jump cut to like in front of the infirmary. Is like, boy, that room sure was interesting, wasn't it? All the various gadgets and doodads.
That was the most exciting part of this adventure by far.
I agree.
Now, both your hands will be full carrying all this stuff unless you want to get a cart, like a rolly cart.
Can I say, because I'm like 8-9 foot tall, I just have a big backpack and putting a lot of this in?
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or what if we just like went inside the lab and just like left it by the door for them to come pick up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just don't want you to be encumbered.
Fair. Yeah,
Cool.
we'll just leave it by the door.
So you get to the secure door to the facility, and it's jogged open with like a big rock, and there's or I don't know, not a rock, whatever random piece of junk they have in Fallout.
Yeah.
And you see cables of different thicknesses going into the gap between the door, and those snake off into somewhere.
You know, Mr. Stinky, in my 200 plus years of being alive and a scientist, I will say that generally speaking, random wires going into a room is rarely a good thing. Most places, especially in vaults, have like self-sufficient power supply, you know? So if this wire is going down here, it's probably not for something good.
Yeah, you know, I gotta say that is bad cable management. You gotta get yourself one of them little things that you can hook up under a desk and have everything plug into.
Oh yes, oh yes. Oh, at the very least, make sure you like tape them together, kind of bundle them up. You know, these are just kind of loose cables.
Yeah.
This is a tripping hazard.
You can get some frayed wiring in there.
Exactly. Or if someone steps on these or frays the wires, or someone trips over. This is a tripping. Look, I know OSHA is gone, but we need to abide by OSHA regulations. We need to make sure that people aren't tripping over wires. What if Mr. Sticky falls? I mean, he doesn't have legs, but what if he does?
Listen, I can simulate a fall.
There you go. See, work safety is important.
And that, boys and girls, was a public service announcement. Anyway,
let's open the door.
Yeah, let's get in there.
Okay, you come through and it kind of widens out into a little vestibule. You see a couple chairs and a water bottle. And similar to the office you were just at, there's a window. And if you go down the hall, there's a little door. It is, in fact, ajar. Another security office.
But no sign of...
You bastard. It is, in fact, a door, yes.
Yeah.
And then the main hall just stretches out into the distance.
Okay. Okay.
I'll say, Dean, Thrag, you can see at various points down the hall various stains and badly cleaned up areas.
Oh, from the product.
Yeah, there's little smacks and bangs here and there. There's like a light hanging loosely where somebody hit the ceiling, maybe.
Oh my god, okay.
Given that this is a form of medical center, is there like a computer that I could access?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you go in this security office, there's probably a terminal.
Apparently this is play on the computer day. I'm gonna go to the computer and see if we can access.
My computer. I'm playing on it right now.
No, not me. I'm not ever on computers. Call me a Luddite, I guess, but you'll never catch me on a computer. Anyway, I'm gonna try and access the computer here, see if I can figure out where our compatriots are. At least, if they're not in this vicinity where they may have been moved. That's my intention, anyway.
Sure. Yeah, you go in there, you pull it up, and it's got like standard medical admitting screen and index, but just like in the role-playing game, it just shows you what you need to know. So there's some files that talk about like what to do when you're admitting somebody. And then there's a thing at the bottom that says deactivate security measures.
Oh.
I'm gonna do that one.
Yeah, that sounds like a great button to push.
Okay, you punch that, and then there's like a bunch of letters on the screen, like the codes from Fallout, where you have to like just pick anagrams for some reason.
Yeah, that's so weird. I love that though.
All right. So science roll, I'm assuming science and intelligence to kind of hack into that.
Uh-huh.
Sounds good.
I believe Stinky's better at this, but
I do have a mark in science.
I got science tagged. I got 3 points in it, and my intelligence is a 6, so it's 9.
Oh, you're the same. Cool. Go for it.
Then yeah.
I rolled a 2 and a 7, and it's a tag skill, so
that's 3 successes.
Yeah.
So yeah, you got the 1. So you deactivate the security measures, and then it also has additional things you can do with the security system. So one of them is delayed restart. So like long enough for you to get down to the hall, and then they'll reactivate.
Mm-hmm.
There's fire suppression. You're not sure what that does. There's critical fail-safe. So
I like the idea that we're not sure what fire suppression does.
It's Fallout. I mean, it could be anything.
He's not wrong.
Yeah.
It's probably foam or water, but
Oh yeah, I mean either way, I feel like Mr. Stinky is not a fan.
What I think I'm going to do here is going to sound a bit weird. I want to try and input two commands in this case, where they work concurrently with each other. And if I need to like reprogram just slightly, then I will. I want to do like delay and then fire suppression. In case we need to get out quickly, if it's like foam or water, it can cause a bit of a distraction while we flee.
It can do that, yes.
Oh, so you want it like if you're running back out, it'll set off behind you kind of thing?
Yeah, that's the idea. The fire suppression system will set up behind us, acting as like a bit of distraction or a smoke screen if it's like foam, while we escape.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure. So that'll be a difficulty 2.
Okay.
Science and intelligence.
If it's okay with you, Az, I'm gonna use one of the AP that we got from.
It is A-okay with me.
Okay.
Okay, you're down to 4.
I'd be insulted if you didn't.
I got. Oh, one success. Damn. Yeah, 7, 18, and 11.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, I don't know if there's any way to improve that. Can you spend AP after the fact to get?
I don't think so, but at the end of the day, it is your
successes?
call.
Yeah, I think you just failed. So I'm going to say something interesting will happen, and you think it's working.
I just get. I didn't critically fail. I'm just gonna say, I mean,
We take those. We take non-critical fails.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Stinky. I think I've got this fire suppression system set up on a delay. So if we need to get out of here quickly, we can.
Well, damn, I sure hope something interesting doesn't happen.
Agreed. Otherwise, it'd be rather anticlimactic or troublesome.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah. It'd be really inconvenient. It'd be really cool, but inconvenient if the fire suppression's been off as we were running away from a serious danger. Anyway.
Yeah. So did you like find out where these guys are or what?
That they were pointed towards the back area. Is that right? From I got from the notes on that.
Yeah. This just clears people to go to and fro, but their admitting information will be at the doctor's station.
All right, so we need to go to the doctor's station to get that information. No rhyme intended.
Well, and I say, what's up, Doc?
Hey, Mr. Stink, I have a question for you.
Yeah?
You think I should get into poetry? I just rhymed by accident. I think I have a natural talent for it.
You're a poet and you didn't even think about it beforehand.
You're going to make alternative pursuits down the line. In the meantime, let's go to the doctor's office.
Yeah. I'm down.
Yeah, what's up, Doc? Did I do that right?
Yeah, that's Buggy Bunny.
Bugs Bunny.
All right, you guys go down Murderer's Row. Nothing crazy happens.
Murderer's Row. It's a crazy name for this.
And just like the way you said it was funny because it's like, oh yeah, nothing happens at Murderer's Row. It's
Yeah.
All right, you get to the far end. There's another security office, and then there's a doorway into the lab facility proper. And you step through, and the hallway widens out a little bit. The medical area is to your left. Some kind of other room is the door is closed, and there's no windows. And then the hallway goes on for another 20 feet to a closed door, and you hear all sorts of machine-like noises past the door.
Okay. Well, me as a machine, I am just, attracted to those sounds. So I'm gonna go through the door.
I guess I'll follow
Okay.
Mr. Stinky.
So you pass the medical area. You didn't want to do anything there.
I mean, That's not where the people we're looking for are, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
well,
could
we
see
wanted
through
to.
you could see through the window. There's nobody in there. There's just some
Okay.
bloody hospital beds.
Yeah. Well, hey, let's hope those bloody hospital beds did not belong to the 2 mutants we are looking for.
Yes, indeed. Hopefully it belonged to some random bystander. Nope, that felt dark. That felt dark.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that's just ketchup.
Yes, it's strawberry marmalade.
Oh, I love it when you say marmalade with your accent.
Thank you.
You're a delight.
Appreciate that. Thank you, Mrs. Stinky. Marmalade.
Oh, yeah. Say it again. Hit me one more time with that.
Oh, man. Marmalade. There we go.
Oh, I finished.
Oh no. So the cables run down the wall, and then they go into some sort of transfer box, and there's a grate, and then there's the closed door, and it says authorized employees only.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just gonna put out this. Nothing says that we are not authorized.
We got that one name tag.
Yes.
From what's his face up by the elevator.
That's right.
I bet you he's an authorized employee.
Exactly. And you're robots. So
I'm an employee everywhere.
Exactly.
I'm God's employee.
Exactly. Well,
You see a key card swiper, you can use that and open the door.
You said there's like a pod or something that the cable's leading into, is that right?
Yeah, it's just like a little silver box on the floor next to the
Okay.
door and goes into the wall.
All right. Let's try and get through that door.
Yeah.
Knock, 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 knock. Candygram.
Are you
Candy
actually
Graham?
knocking? Are you actually knocking?
No, I was just making a joke. Yeah, well, it's like
But did you say that out loud?
Yes.
All right, then Mr. Stinky knocks on the door.
All right.
You forgot to knock, silly.
True. Even in the apocalypse, we cannot forget our manners.
Mm-hmm.
All
How
right.
come you didn't tell me you're delivering a candy grain?
It was my secret other mission.
Oh.
Yes. Mr. Stinky, I'm joking. I don't have a candygram. Unless they want mentats.
Okay. Yes, that's candy to somebody.
I guess.
So you heard some of the noise tapered off pretty quickly after your knock.
Uh-huh.
So the noise vibe changed a little bit, but you'd have to listen a little more closely if you want to learn more.
Ear to door. Just kind of like listen in on what's happening in there.
Okay, I will need a survival and perception.
Well, I don't have a lot in survival, and if by a lot, I think it's nothing. So we'll see what happens. Yeah. Oh, I should do have something in survival. Neat. Okay, so that would be an 8. I gotta get below an 8. A 10 and an 11. I didn't hear shit. As it turns out.
Yeah, it just sounds like kind of machines humming and a few sounds you can't quite identify.
Yeah, Mr. Stinky, I think your cousin's in here.
My cousin? Which one?
All right, you hear a buzz.
Are you just being robot racist again?
You hear a buzz from the little intercom box beside the door, and it goes, "Hello?
But hey!
Who's there?"
Oh, it is quite good to hear someone with similar vernacular. Hello. We're here for delivery. We're here to deliver.
And what is it you're delivering? I don't see you on the intake list.
A candygram.
Candygram, yes.
Candygram? I don't have a code for that.
Yes, well, it's new.
Well, hey, you know, You know Miss Dinah upstairs?
I do by reputation, but I haven't had the pleasure myself.
Oh, well, she likes you. And so
Yes.
she got you a little candygram.
These mentats. She got you these mentats.
She knows you love drugs.
Okay, this is gonna shake them like the box that can be heard. Candygram.
I'm gonna need a speech and charisma check. This is gonna be opposed with this robot's intelligence.
Can I do it? Because I have really good.
Oh, no,
speech is
please.
one of my tag skills.
Hell yeah.
I would have to roll under a 7 as, so yeah, I think I just, if I can support as.
I gotta roll under a 9.
I roll a die, right? That's right. I roll one die and
You're
add
assisting,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll assist.
All right, I got a 13 and a 3, so that's one success. Right?
One
it's a tag skill, so
speech, so 2 successes.
cool.
And I got a charisma of 4 and a speech of 3, and I literally rolled a 7.
7,
So,
cool.
Yeah, I got a success.
And so that's 3 successes. You only needed 1. So 2, you're back up to 6 AP. And he says, "Oh, well, that's wonderful. I wonder how she learned about me. I'm always stuck here in the laboratory."
I mean, listen, robot to robot, you got a bit of a reputation upstairs.
Quite the Casanova, I hear.
Oh,
People
my.
hear about all that product you move.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. Well, I'm counted on to create special products whenever there's a security breach.
Right.
Yeah.
And the rumors have gone far and wide on the plantation. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Unfortunately, there hasn't been a security breach in almost 9 days.
Oh, yes.
So me and Gerald just float around waiting for something to happen.
Oh, I get that. Trust me. But hey, here's a funny question. You talked to old Two Fists today? You hear from her at all?
Oh yes, she's around here somewhere.
Well, you and hear me out. What was your name again, Sport?
My name's Shooty.
Shooty. I love
right.
that. My name's Mr. Stinky.
Oh yes, are you a sanitation robot?
Yeah, well, something like that. I'm a farmhand. I deal a lot in manure.
Oh, very useful skill.
I love shit. Let me tell you.
I'm afraid I don't see much of it in here.
I'm going to cut
Hey,
that. Hold on, Todd.
You know, do you want to switch jobs for a day? Anyway, we're getting off track here. If you saw Two Fists as recently as, let's say, an hour ago, I heard there is another breach today.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You don't say.
You may be getting some action soon, Mr. Shooty.
Ooh, that's exciting!
Your anticipation is both palpable and concerning.
That sounded like a super mutant voice.
Yeah, this is the farmhand who I'm in charge of.
Oh. Has he come to join our important business?
Yeah.
I already am. My last name is. Last name is a super mutant.
You looked at those personnel files earlier if you want to bust out one of those names.
Yes, my name. Yes, hello. My name is Paul. File to see the super mutant's name.
Yeah, my name is. Hang on, give me a second.
So there was McCall. No, there was an M. Vidal. And there were a couple others. So you could either use that one or the 2 others.
Yeah.
It was Vidal, was it?
Yeah, those are active employees.
Okay. I'm My last name is Vidal.
Oh, like the fine doctor that runs our facility.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And are you related by blood?
Well, as much as any Superman can, I suppose. And
you'd lack that, you dirty dog.
Oh, I never can get enough.
But by the way, my accent almost dipped into Matt Berry for a second there.
I love that. Hey, Shooty, you want to hear a joke?
Please.
You know how I said this? The super mutant's my farmhand. You know how I also said I'm a manure bot.
Yes.
More like pooper mutant. Am I right?
Oh, that's a laugh I don't care for.
Don't be so insensitive. He thought it was hilarious.
It seems both racist and too exuberant for that joke.
Pipe down, poop boy.
Aren't you the manure robot?
Yeah, but you're the poop boy.
Poop boy.
Can I sidetrack for just a second here? And I'm sorry to do this. I've had this cup of noodles next to me for a bit now, and the inside is getting surprisingly thick. The water. This is just water.
Juicy.
Yeah. This was just water, by the way. What I put in here, and it's, if I can get the blur right, and it's surprisingly thick.
There's some kind of water thickener in that. I don't like that.
Yeah, no. This gets worse as time goes on.
All right, let's take a quick break. You can finish your poop juice, and we'll get right back to it.
All right. We'll be back in 5 minutes, everyone.
Yeah.
All right. Hello. Unfortunately for me, the 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 joke has gone further. The bit has become bittier. I'll say when we're streaming again. I'll just say I also hate how good it smells. Seriously, though, I'm not joking. The water in this did coagulate a little, and it's a little frightening, to be honest. Uh, I don't think we're muted because Greenwich just wrote "Oh dear" in the chat. I think Greenwich heard me. Greenwich, did you hear me?
Okay.
Hey everyone, the bit got bittier.
Yeah.
So I got curious. So don't worry, it's decaffeinated. What I added, but I added some coffee grounds to this to see if it would change the flavor any. And this is still thick, and I don't really like that. But here goes.
Oh God.
Do it for the bit. Do it for the bit. You know what? That made it a lot worse. I hate it. I hate it so much. It was so bad.
Oh Jesus.
It's got worse. Oh man.
Hope everybody's break went well.
Right.
Yeah, it was good. I talked about Deadpool with my dad.
Cool.
Maybe if I made this out of coffee instead of using coffee. Anyway, I'll put this away. My brain wants to make it work. It's not working. So yeah, we're talking to Shooty.
Yeah.
So yes, we have your candygram. We have the mentats from your appreciation from Dinah.
Oh, that's absolutely wonderful. I can't wait to see them. Are they quite beautiful?
The box of mentats.
Well, I've never been able to enjoy them before. I never even considered it.
Yeah, it's
Right.
kind of weird, isn't it? A Robo Candygram service.
It is quite unusual.
That's
Well,
just the
go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, Az.
Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't you? Dean just pulled out a
No,
banana out of nowhere.
Keep going. Keep going.
Why don't you come on out, and we'll do our little thing, and we'll be on our way. You know, we gotta make the delivery, and I'm sure you seem like a. Oh, Dean.
You can't derail the show like this. We are attempting serious business, and you've got...
Please proceed. Please continue the scene.
I fucking forgot what I was saying, man. You
Yeah.
dipped a banana in your ramen.
Yeah, you have a brown-stained, thick object now.
It looks terrible, dude.
We should put this up casually.
Yeah, hold it up there, Dean. Let me take a picture.
There we go. Yeah. How is it?
Hold it up near
doesn't
your
like
face
it.
while you do that.
He doesn't
Come on.
like it.
Come on. Hold up the banana.
I ate it.
Folks, he doesn't like it.
The banana's the best part. It's so bad.
Well, anyway.
You want me to come out there?
No, I'm just saying, open up the door, I can make the delivery, and we'll be done. It's transaction complete.
Okay, good, because I'm not allowed to leave this room.
Yeah, I mean, I get that.
Okay, the door opens, and you see a slightly smaller Mr. Handy, and he's got a couple little manipulator arms, but the big feature is just the huge gun that hangs from his undercarriage. And then you see another one across the chamber, a couple hundred feet away.
You got a gun penis.
We just got demonetized by YouTube.
Yeah, I said the two words that YouTube hates in succession.
Oh, man. So he says, I'm not certain that's anatomically accurate.
I'm just joshing you.
You must be Mr. Stinky.
That's me.
That's me.
Okay. So the lab
I'd say
is a big, large, I don't know, rectangular chamber. You're on the 3rd floor, so there's railings, a catwalk sort of around 3 sides, and you can just see the tops of like vats sort of here and there. You'd have to go past him to see more.
Now we're talking about like vats as in like big tubs of goo and not like VATS, right?
Right. Not the video game mechanic.
Fallout jokes. I got them.
Yeah. But yeah, just the kind of dome top of vats.
So I don't like that this shooty dude opened the door and knew who I was. So I'm gonna assume that he has already spoken to Two-Fist.
Oh right, because we didn't introduce by our actual names.
Yeah. Say, fella, how'd you know I was Mr. Stink?
Also, wasn't your accent a few minutes ago more along the lines of my broke and not 20th century TV clown?
Well, if I may take 2 questions in succession, otherwise it would be quite difficult to parse. I heard about Mr. Stinky from a colleague and to expect his arrival. And here you are. The second, my accent is quite shifting and is designed to appropriately match whoever I'm talking to.
Are you saying I'm a clown?
I'm not sure.
Good answer. Well, hey, can I ask you one more question, Shooty?
Please do.
Is it a good thing that you know me, or should I be afraid?
I don't know why you would be.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure. Okay, let's do the telegram now.
Here's your box of mentats. Oh, by Madden. There we go.
I am your singing telegram.
He is your singing telegram.
Hey!
The hand
Jazz
slap.
Jazz hands.
I tip my hat.
Yeah.
I like the idea that's like 8 foot tall, assuming doing jazz hands at the end of that, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He enjoyed that a great deal.
This feels very claptrappy.
And he takes your mentats and he looks at them from all angles. And then he goes, "This is the most wonderful thing that's ever happened to me."
No, I'm so glad.
And he opens up a slot and shoves them in.
Say, what are you working on in here in this laboratory?
I'm supposed to supervise, and if anybody gets out of hand, I turn them into a special product.
Oh, hey,
okay.
I take my my flamer attachment and I kind of like tap it against my forehead and I go, I know what that means. I forgot he laughs like that. And you jump scared me. Say, Shooty, we're kind of new on the range here. You want to give us a tour?
Well, I'm not supposed to leave the top floor, but...
No, just to the lab.
Okay, come on in.
Oh, sick. You're the best, man. Do you want to be the best man at my wedding?
I don't know what that is. I'm actually a robot and not a man.
I am too. You could be the best bot.
Mr. Stinky, I thought it was going to be your best man.
You're the man of honor.
All right, fine. Let's go.
You're the priest.
I'm not saying my feelings are hurt, but, you know, that's fine.
All right.
I give you the most of a look that I can give you with a robot with no face.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
I like turn around and I'm just like.
I like the idea of like because you get it's a rotating, it's a sphere with eyes, just like
Yeah.
dead stare.
Yeah, fully like That's great audio. When this comes out as a podcast, people are gonna love this bit.
Okay. You step forward, you can see down. It's like on 3 sides are catwalks, and then there's lifts on either side to go down. And there's a big vat with a weird machine with like bubbling and spinning rotors. The cables come out of that junction box on the wall and then snake down, and presumably you see them going into the machine. And there's a sweet, sickly smell like concentrated sweat and rotting meat. The room is radioactive as hell. There's blood spatters here as well. And some of the walls have big dents as if machinery or a big body were slammed against it. Let's see. 2 levels of catwalks, 2 sniper bots, including this one. And down below, a sea of ghouls are running or walking on treadmills, with little vacuum bots occasionally floating over to suck the sweat off of them. When one falls down, a Mr. Handy floats over, yanks off its headgear, and drags it to a big container against one wall. And he tosses him in, and you hear a chunk, chunk, and a little bit of spray comes out, and then you hear a dunk, dunk as it like dumps it out into a different area.
Now, because we all knew, I'm wondering, what is this? What is this for? Why do we have ghouls on treadmills in the system?
He says, I'm not authorized to know that, but I can tell you a bit of what I've observed. And right. Stinky, you see past all this, there's a huge, wide plexiglass window. And on the other side is a female super mutant sweating as she exercises. And, yep.
Just to avoid, like, the hardcore Fallout fans who can be really annoying, a super mutant can identify with any gender, and it usually happens before they were mutated. They do not have a technical gender. They're all masculine in presentation because their mutation presents them that way.
Oh, okay.
So, like, while there are variations and differences, and depends on the generation where you're from, they're a unigender species. They all look like giant men, basically.
So we'll say you've seen a picture of Hillary, so you know what she looks like. And, yeah, she like slows and kind of stumbles, and then a Mr. Handy floats over and shocks her. And she gets back on the treadmill and starts walking again. And you see a workout video playing on a screen on the far wall beyond that.
Is it Richard Simmons?
He just died. Let's not.
God rest his soul.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we should probably not do that. It's Sister Mimmins.
Yeah.
Sister Rimmons.
No.
Sister Rimmons. She's a nun.
Simon Richards.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, I don't like Sister Rimmons either. I thought a little bit more about it.
Okay. And she also has the headgear on that the other ghouls have.
So, they're getting their cardio in. Good. But why? That's the question I've been wondering.
Well, you see those little drones? They go around and swipe that goo off the outside of the ghouls as they work.
Right.
And if they stop producing, that means they're dehydrated, so we can't use them anymore.
and then you make them into special products.
Indeed.
Yes.
Well, the machine does. I only
So-
get to do that if they run.
Hey, listen. I know you're not in charge of this whole thing, but why not just rehydrate them?
A little line to their mouths full of water. I mean, you just funnel it through the
Give
water.
them a little hamster bottle.
Yes, or like one of those bladders that can hang, and like you could put it through the veins, like an IV drip.
Yeah, an if drip.
Yeah.
It's now that you see they are strapped with some kind of strap and tubing
Oh, okay.
that the drone must have yanked as he shucked the guy.
Oh, I see. So what's really going on here is we're working these souls to the point where they are dehydrated beyond dehydration and are a shell of their former self and no longer useful. And that's when they become special product.
That's right. The doctor calls them raisins when they're done.
That's funny. I don't care who you are. That's funny.
Well played. Well, it's
I don't know what a raisin is, but it sounds funny.
Wait. Shooty, let me explain the joke to you. So there are these little fruits. There are these little fruits called grapes, and sometimes you can put them out in the sun, and they dry up, and they become this delightful little snack that biological people enjoy, called raisins. So it's a real dried up grape.
That sounds tasty sound.
I see. I
haven't had to
now.
use it for a long time.
Yeah, a little rusty, but you know what? I'll give it to you.
Yes, indeed. This is quite a thing that we have to find out as a part of our jobs. Okay.
So, what are you doing later? What else do we have to do here? I love that my default is just like, I'm going to start flirting with whatever robot is around.
I mean, your orders are to rescue Hillary and Halfhead.
Yeah.
Hey, do you happen to know the names of any of these raisins up here? Well, they're not raisins yet, but you know what I mean.
No, I'm afraid I don't know the names. All I know is if they have a bracelet and they try to run, I get to work my magic.
I see. Okay. All right.
Mr. Stinky, I guess you could say that these raisins, you're still waiting on the dates for them to become raisins. Nope, didn't like that anyway.
I loved it. That was a great joke.
Yes, so, okay, so you don't know the names, and it's basically just like, if they run, you live up to your namesake.
Oh, I didn't even put it together that your name's Shooty. That's crazy, man.
Because I shoot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey,
you want to know? Swivels around.
You want to know why they call me Mr. Stinky?
Why?
And then I do my best to imitate a fart sound, but as a robot.
Okay, we'll have to imagine that one.
Is there like a piece of metal around here?
You shouldn't strip your gears like that, Mr. Stinky.
Yeah, it just sounds like gears grinding.
Shooty goes,
Where it's just the two of us are making that sound just next to Dean.
Those sure are noises you're making.
Yeah.
Okay. Real quick while we're in here, I'm just curious. Who here tried to invade the plant last week? Can they hear us?
I don't know that one, sir.
No, I was mostly talking to them, the people running.
Oh, like you're gonna yell down to the ghouls?
Yeah, you go down to the ghouls and the one super mutant. Like, who here tried to invade here last week?
The super mutant is behind a glass chamber, so you'd have to get past the door into there. But I'm gonna see if any of them even register you. Yeah, none of them even seem to have heard you. You don't know if the headgear blocks their ears or what.
Okay. All right.
There are doors too along the outside edge of the room.
Okay.
On this level, at least.
Well, hey, Shooty. I think that it's about time we get going. Could you direct us to the staircase?
Of course, there's one there and one over there. They're at the far corners.
Could you tell us which one is up and which one is down, so I just make sure that I'm going to the right one?
Oh, they both go down. There's no up from here.
Oh, okay. All right, then I'll just go either way.
Okay.
Lead the way, Mr. Stinky.
Yeah, I gesture for you to follow.
Like, whisper, I guess, to a robot. Do you have a plan?
Well, he said that he can only shoot them if they got a bracelet on. So, why don't we just take the bracelet off?
Very good point.
And, hey, hear me out. What is stopping us from taking all the bracelets off?
Oh, hold on. I mean, hey, Mr. Shooty. Hypothetical.
Oh, yes.
Hypothetical situation. Purely hypothetical. What would happen to them, to these various prisoners if, like, oh, I don't know, the bracelets fell off or something? These armbands.
I don't know.
I mean, it's your programming, though. What would you have to do?
I'm not sure.
It's like the creatures try to keep us in suspense.
Hey, Shooty, you know what? I get it. Sometimes our RAM is a bit limited, so I get it. You know, I really do.
You pass a open door into an office.
Cool. Is there anything in the office of note?
Sure, you peek in, turn on the light. There's a desk, terminal. I don't know. It's more or less tidy. Yeah, there's a sign about keeping your robots in tip-top shape. Maybe it's the roboticist's office.
Okay.
Okay, that's promising.
Let me take a look at the terminal.
Okay.
And specifically, I want to see if there's any kind of, like, robotic programming on it.
Sure, yeah. Science and...
Intelligence?
And intelligence.
Okay.
And this will be difficulty 2.
Okay. So I got a 6, so that is 1 success. And an 18. But I do have a tag in science, so that does make my 1 success a double.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you pull it up, you do a little research, and you discover maintenance task schedule, and a lot of it seems to be repairing leak points in the pipes that have been added aftermarket, basically after the facility was created.
Yeah.
So it kind of like keeps track of engineering issues, but also robot repair schedule.
Okay. Is there anything specifically about like Shooty and the other robot that was in there?
Sure. Yeah, I'll let you spend an AP
Sure.
to get more information.
Okay.
I already subtracted it, so we're down to
Okay.
5.
So,
Thank
you find that the robots all have different control systems, so they're dealt with in different. There's like binders on the shelf that explain the different systems. There is something called a master control algorithm that can only be accessed in the doctor's office, the head researcher, Dr. Jan. And there's a note that says, I can't get into my computer again. Can you send Raul? Maybe that's the IT guy. You're not sure.
And just checking, just to be sure. Is Raul a normal person? Like, just a human?
You check your employee roster, and yeah, he's human according to the.
Oh, okay, so he's not
employee roster.
He's not Raul the Ragul.
No, because then he'd be called Ragul.
Okay, cool. So I turn back around and I say, well, I looks to me like if we are gonna really get this done. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. If we're really gonna get this done, I think we should get back to the head doctor's office and take a look at that main control terminal there.
Agreed.
Oh, that's Dr. Jan's office. You can find her if you go the opposite way you came and then that away. And he points, and that's where Gerald is floating in front of the door.
I did not realize that you were still here.
I thought you were back with the treadmills.
He's hanging up by the door.
Yeah, just, forget what I said there. When I said if we're really going to do this, we have another telegram that's supposed to go to Dr. Jan, but we might just if she's not there, just drop it off at her office.
Can I? So I'm going to justify this in lore, and then if it doesn't fit, just let me know. But some robots you can give commands by just making verbal commands. It's exo minus 4 divided by 5, that kind of thing. You have to give them specific commands. Basically, it's audio input. Could I just reboot him to the previous day so he just figured out everything we said?
Yeah, you'd have to pull open the assault robot binder and find the correct code.
I would like to do that then.
Unless you want to get in his guts and hack him.
No, I feel
like he would not like that. I feel like the robot with the gun attachment would see you doing that and start shooting you with the gun attachment.
I don't know what
it's very high difficulty.
So if you're gonna look up in the manual, could I assist with that in any way, just by me being a robot and maybe knowing a thing or two?
Absolutely. So the skill is going to be repair and intelligence.
Okay.
Do either of you have that tagged?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay, so Dean will take point and you'll do an assist.
Yeah.
I gotta get.
And I only roll 1 die for an assist, right?
Yeah. So you can take your time with this, spend 20 minutes, and I'll give it to you for free, or you can roll and do it in 5 minutes.
Given that people turn to raisins, we might want to hurry, maybe.
I did not help.
All right. What's my difficulty? What I got to get?
3.
Oh, I'm gonna need to add some AP to that.
I'm just fucking twiddling my thumbs over there.
Do you want to use 1, 3, or 6?
I'm gonna Let's use 2. We tend to build all right.
Okay, so you were at 6. You're down to 3.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you get the code. It's Alpha Georgie 219er.
Mr. Shooty.
What can I do for you?
Alpha Georgie 219er.
Thank you. What can I do for you?
Fantastic. Go into safe mode and do a full diagnostic repair. Do a full diagnostic scan of your systems.
All systems nominal.
I thought that would take a lot longer, to be honest. Usually computers take, like an hour or so.
Hey, do you maybe want me to take point on this one?
That might be a good idea.
Yeah.
Robot to robot.
Hey, your name is Shooty. You know that, yeah?
That is my designation.
Okay, Shooty. You're about to get a new designation, okay?
Yes.
Remove your gunner attachment.
It dumps out, lands on the ground with a clunk.
Cool. I pick it up.
Hell yeah.
Handy with the Gatling gun. I might
cool.
be able to...
Cool. I can't believe that you just gave that to me. Thank you.
I'm just gonna look at you. If we get out of here alive, I could probably just attach that to you later.
Can I replace my pincer arm attachment now with my gunner arm attachment and just be like a fucking tank robot?
You can if you like.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Now I have a flamer, a buzzsaw, and a gun.
I think that doesn't that take a workbench and some time?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Never mind then.
Yeah,
I don't do that.
I don't know if you can swap them out super fast.
So we can't swap them out super fast. At least in the, I don't know the mechanics, but in the game, it actually requires a special workbench to work on robots.
Okay, then I'm gonna just hold on to it for now.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Shooty.
Oh, and by the way, now that you're at the lab, we can say you dumped their stuff like outside the door.
Yes. Yeah. Shooty, you wouldn't happen to have a special robot workbench around, would you?
All technical facilities are on the first floor.
Damn.
Thank you, Shooty. Shooty, I've got a new task for you.
Yes.
You are now Two Fist's personal assistant. So I need you to go find Two Fist and do not stop asking them what they need. And if they say that they don't need anything and dismiss you, I need you. That is the only command that you dismiss from Two Fist. You are to remain by Two Fist's side until you are rebooted.
My loadout package is unavailable. Will you be restoring me to full functionality? You think he's talking about his missing gun?
No.
You will only be restored to full functionality after you have succeeded in this task.
Yes.
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 So he's waiting for your put yourself back together order.
All right. Initiate. What do they call it? Initiate directive reboot personality matrix.
Okay. And he just sort of wanders off.
See you, Shooty.
Bye.
You hear the door slide, and he goes out.
I hate his laugh. I hate it so much.
Are you kidding? That guy's a riot. I should have programmed him to make a fart sound every time he moves.
Okay, but I'm going to have to check your gears later. That didn't sound like it was naturally part of your system.
Did you say the other gunner robot's name? Wasn't it Georgie or something?
Gerald.
Okay. Oh my god, where did that just go? I dropped one of my D20 down my shirt, and my chair broke again.
Oh man, falling apart over there.
I
So
am.
it's 8:30 here, 11:30 your time. Do you want to keep going or shut it down?
I could continue if we'd like to.
I can go a
Okay.
bit longer.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just let me know when you're ready to
We can go for
wrap.
like another half hour. How about that?
Okay.
All right. I guess we're gonna go to the doctor's office.
The doctor's
where,
office.
Yeah. Where
Oh no, we don't need to do that anymore because I was only going to go there to reprogram the robot.
Oh, right.
So let's make our way downstairs. Oh well, we have Gerald still.
I can literally just do the same thing we did to Shooty. I can reset him, set up a new directive, and then go ignore Two Fists.
Yeah, I didn't make you roll for any of that, so yeah, we'll say you do that.
All right, cool. Yeah.
So you go over to Gerald and you hear a zzz, and the gun start to spin or whatever. It's got a different weapon.
Whoa, Gerald, settle down.
I'm just gonna start. So I forgot what the code you gave me in real life was. But he's just gonna name off the code again.
Alpha Georgie 129er, something like that. 219.
Alpha Georgie 129er. Reset.
He goes limp.
New directive: drop main weaponry, and go bother Two Fists, and just try to be as helpful as you possibly can, but never leave their side.
Don't take no for an answer.
Don't take no for an answer. And if they tell you they don't need help, you ignore that. Yes. Initiate new directive. Reactivate personality matrix.
Okay, he floats and leaves the lab. You see a door.
We solved your robot puzzle.
Yeah,
right.
woohoo! All right, now we go downstairs.
Oh, you're at the door. The doctor's office is on the 3rd floor, and you're at it.
Do you think we can release these individuals now, or? I mean, that's not.
Go for it. I hope we can release them.
I'm gonna find a way to release all the people forced to run on these treadmills.
Okay, so you want to go to the ground floor?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm gonna take the big gun.
So you see down here, there's 4 of those sweat gatherers, and then there's a couple squat low things that take a ghoul to the killing machine, and then there's a Mr. Handy through the window that monitors your super mutant ally. And Halfhead should be here somewhere.
I'm just gonna look at you. Would you find it invasive if I were to directly hack into that Mr. Handy there? I want to be respectful.
I mean, that ain't me, but listen, I can turn around.
I mean, it just feels a little roboticist. That's why.
Yeah, I'll turn around. I'll find the other one.
All right, I'm gonna go to that Mr. Handy and then try and hack them just to shut them off. So it's like fighting the power switch, basically.
Okay, so you're walking past these Googles that are just you pass 4 or 5 of them, and then you come to a table and chairs, and you see the remnants of a birthday party, and there's a little digital camera on the table, half a piece of cake, and then there's the door to the secure room where Hillary is.
Man, this is a very sad birthday situation, but I suppose it's better than not having anything at all. All right, I'm gonna go shut off a robot. It's gonna go over to the Mr. Handy.
So there's a intercom button and a door opening button.
I'm gonna open the door opening button. I'm gonna press the door opening button.
Okay. Slides open and the Mr. Handy floats in to block the doorway.
I'm here to do maintenance on you.
I am not scheduled for a maintenance visit.
Yes, but it's surprise in case there's a abnormal subroutine.
I have not been advised of an abnormal subroutine.
Well, yes. How would you know if it's an abnormal subroutine? It is your brain. not all of us know what's wrong with us when we're going through it. So I had to check your system to make sure you're uh, not having an abnormal subroutine.
Are you a qualified robotics technician?
I am indeed.
And do you have a work order?
It's back in my office.
I'll need to see that, review it, and make sure.
Is that Super Mutant? It's just like lean over. Is that Super Mutant running away?
This is a deception, correct?
Yeah. This whole thing.
Okay.
That's
This
not.
is
It's
gonna
not.
be this is gonna be extremely difficult to fool a robot whose entire job is to make sure nobody takes the super mutant.
No, I would like to point out that would actually make it easier because it'd really like turn around to make sure that she is running or not.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna point that out,
It'll be in a post task, so
all right.
and I'm gonna make it one extra difficulty.
Oh come on.
Do you want to spend any AP?
You're down to fair.
You're down to 3.
No, go for it.
All right. All right, I'll spend 1 AP. Okay, so it's not tagged, but I got out of 3 days. Sorry, my speech is 3, my charisma is 4, so 7 in total. I got a 1 and a 3, so that's 3 successes.
Hey, and so meet it, beat it, you beat him. He spins and looks, and
then I'm gonna open up the back panel and just shut him off.
ooh, this is gonna be tricky. I'm gonna call this athletics. To open it quickly, or no, let's go repair and agility.
Okay. Agility is not my best, so I gotta get under an 8.
And this is gonna be difficulty. Normally would be 3, but -1 because you tricked him. So difficulty 2.
Dice don't fail me now. I only got 2 AP left. I can't use it.
Isn't there a way to give me action points? Like if you give me 1 and you spend 3? Isn't that a thing?
I believe so.
I don't
In
know.
Star Trek, it's called threat, but I'm not sure. The Game Master's action point pool. There's no maximum. I start with 1 per player. Oh, so I should have 2.
Ooh.
Cool. So I'm going to spend 1 and get an extra die. Okay.
Okay, so I'm assuming that I can't just do this.
Oh, this isn't opposed, actually. So, yeah, don't worry about that. I'll save that threat. So if you want to spend 2 and give me my own action point, then you could have 2 extra dice.
Ooh.
You good for that?
Would I be using the rest of the AP to do that?
Yeah.
I don't know, Az. What do you think?
You know what? Let's make it interesting. Why not?
Okay.
I mean, you basically will be starting a fight unless you get this, so.
Yeah.
All right, so roll 4 dice.
A 2 and a 4, so 2 successes. It's not a tag skill.
It's not tagged.
No.
Isn't it repair? You're not tagged for repair?
Oh, repair. Excuse me. That's incorrect. For repair, I am tagged. So
that's 4 successes, right? Or what is your agility?
my agility is 5. So I would have to get an 8 or below. So yeah.
So that's 4 successes. You only needed 2. So you're back up to 2 AP. And yeah. Oh, here we go. You can spend 2 AP to take an additional major action.
Ooh.
And that you could hack right now.
Damn.
So you got the plate open. If you want, you could spend that and take another turn. It increases the difficulty by 1, but it'd be faster.
Sure. I'll use the 2 AP I earned.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So this will be repair and intelligence.
That which I also have.
This will be difficulty 3. You're trying to turn him off, right? Or put him into diagnostic mode?
Yeah, and unfortunately, if it's a difficulty 3, it's going to be a hard thing to do because I only have 2 dice and we're out of AP.
Do you want to give me some AP for my pool?
How many?
I'm at 2 right now.
And how many would you get out of
Or
it?
no, I'm at 3. You'd get 1 or 3, 1 die or 2 die.
Yeah, all right.
So you're taking 1 or 2?
I'll take 1.
Okay, so I'm up to 4.
I'll probably end up regretting that.
Well, we're almost done, so
yeah,
maybe not.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, so you have 3 dice. Let's see what happens.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and roll. Remind me how the tag skill works in this case, for the purposes of like when they explode, the skills explode.
If you get below your attribute, you get a critical hit.
Okay. So my attribute is for intelligence is 6, and I rolled 2 6s.
Hell yeah! So that's 4 successes. You needed
Sick.
3. You get 1 AP back. So you're up to 1.
This is a big turn, Dean.
Yeah, no kidding.
And yeah, he shuts down. His arms go kind of limp.
And what was the name of the super mutant that we were looking for?
Hillary Blaze.
Excuse me, I know you're a bit preoccupied, but is your last name Blaze?
Okay, she stops running and turns to look at you, and she looks really freaked out. And then she realizes the robot isn't coming to attack her, and she like puts her fists on her hips and looks over at you, and then she kind of like squints a bit, and you see this whole big headgear rig. It looks really heavy. She's like kind of straining, and yeah, she's trying to figure you out, but she hasn't answered you verbally yet.
Let me start by removing that helmet, if that's okay with you. Conversations are not best whenever one cannot make eye-to-eye contact, would you say?
So you're going to do something with the headgear?
Yeah, I'm going to try and safely remove it off of her.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you get it off. There's a little couple leads that come out and leave 2 lines of blood, but other than that, it's fine, and it just dangles from a cord.
Can I say that because my guy is a gentleman, he has a hanky on hand to wipe the blood?
Hell yeah.
Okay,
so it takes a few seconds, but she blinks, and then she straightens up, and she looks around and as if she's just now realizing where she is and what's happening.
It's good to meet.
She reaches for a weapon that's not there.
It's good to meet you. I'm hoping I'm talking to Miss Blaze, if that's correct. My name is Nigel Hemsworth, but you may call me Thrag if it pleases your current state. You do seem bewildered. Thrag is a bit of a nickname, if you will.
You're one of the newest members of the Scavengers Alliance.
Yes. We've been sent here by our boss to both rescue you and Halfhead.
Is he here? Is he with you?
I was hoping that by freeing you, you can point us to who he is. Unfortunately, they have quite a number of ghouls in the area, and well, I've not met Halfhead, so I don't know what he looks like. Unless he has a
she
literal
walks over to
Halfhead.
the window and looks through, and she's just boggle-eyed at all the ghouls running on treadmills.
Now, the current idea is to release them all, but I want to make sure that Halfhead is here, before. Because that's kind of half the point. You're one half, he's the other half.
The other half head.
Yes, exactly. Thank you, Mr. Stinky.
You're welcome. I don't think I'm actually in the room right now, but I just thought it'd be funny.
Oh my god. So yeah, you're
Hi, Mad King in chat.
I'm at gang.
so you see a door, it says stairs, and then next to it there's a medical lab with like an X-ray up on and one of those things that X-rays hang down from. The doctors stick in there,
Right.
and it's like chalked on Ghoul 36, and it shows that it has like really oversized organs. And then you see one of those fridges, and it's got a perfectly formed human brain inside
Oh.
a glass window.
In my years of adventuring across the wasteland post-nuclear war, I have found that often this type of thing, when put in metagel, is an evil person whose brain's rotted because they've been around for 200 years. That's my guess in regards to that. Anyway, if we're gonna get you and everyone else out here, I think it'd be good to have some additional armed individuals. So here, have a big gun. Just kidding. And the other
Ooh.
turret, not the one that Stinky has, but the other one from the other robot.
Which robot, Gerald or Shooty?
Gerald. Shooty. Stinky has Shooty's gun.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. She's like trying to figure it out. She goes over to the table and grabs some tools, starts trying to like investigate it. So she's working on that. It'll take a few minutes.
Can you help us find Halfhead and get everyone out of here? I don't know what's going on. The radiation levels around here are remarkably small.
Well, if you
but
put your robot friend on getting this thing modded so I can use it, I'll go look for Halfhead.
Mr. Stinky, can I use some of your technical assistance?
I guess.
Por favor, as I've heard some people say.
What?
Por favor.
What do you need?
Can you make this gun shootable for Miss Blaze here?
I can sure well try.
I'd appreciate it.
Yeah.
So it takes you a few minutes to rig up a control lead that she can use with her hand.
Okay.
And while you're doing that, she goes around the ghouls and looks for Harold.
I'm gonna start releasing people from their shackles, so to speak. You know.
Okay, yeah, you Gerald's not there to shoot you.
Neither
so
is
as soon as you take off their headset, there's a little like beeping from the nearby control. Each headset has its own little control box. And
I'm just
then
gonna shut off the computer.
The computers are all like networked. I think you have to like break them. There's no obvious like, shut off completely switch.
I have a baseball bat, so I'm going to use the baseball bat.
Okay, that's amazing.
Also, real quick, I don't know if it's entirely makes sense, but I do have the perk Big Leagues, which says whenever you make a melee attack with a two-handed melee weapon, like say a baseball bat, the weapon gains the vicious damage effect.
Cool. So there's just parts and plastic flying all over the place. Now they also have bracelets. Do you want to try to remove those or wait until you've released them all?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get this done at the same time. So I'll keep the bracelets on, but I'll like to get them off the treadmill and get the helmets off and all that. And like, I'm gonna try and get this done at the same time in case it lets off any alarms. That way, when the alarms come off, we can all just run at the same time.
Cool. So it'll take you about 2 minutes per. There's 80 of these folks.
Gosh.
Yeah.
That's 30 in an hour. So it'll take about 3 hours to get them all free of this thing. Oh, but she can help you.
Yeah.
So she's just ripping out wires and throwing terminals across.
And once the gun is modified, it can ask Mr. Stinky to handle the other parts.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a third of the labor, so an hour and a half is brought down by a third, or 3 hours is done by a third. Excuse me.
Okay, you see one of the robots has a sucking hose tool, and they're like sucking some goo out of the base of the vat, and they have another cord coming out of them that's dumping it into a drain.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it's like overflow or thick bits get sucked out of the juice.
Thick bits.
Yeah, so that's pretty gross.
Yeah.
But yeah, nobody raises a fuss about your busting up all this stuff.
Right.
Stinky, you get the gun fixed after 5 minutes, say. So they're not very long into their rescue.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to help them with the rescue, or do you have another idea?
Oh yeah, I just assumed that I was doing that. I because Dean laid out the time for it, and I was like, yeah, that makes sense. We can do it in a third of the time.
Okay, so yeah, it'll take about an hour if you all work together.
Then yeah, I'll help with the rescue. I'm sure I'm glad that I didn't replace my one working hand with I don't know, a big gun or something.
All right, I need everybody to give me a perception and survival.
Perception, survival.
And this will be opposed.
6. Gotta get below a 7.
I have a 3. I gotta get below an 8. I got 1 success. Wait. Perception. Okay, yeah. I got 1 success.
I got 0 successes.
Oh my god. I spent one Game Master pool to no avail. You got how many successes, Dean?
Oh, sorry.
1.
Oh, you got 1. And it's initiator wins a tie, so the roll is successful. Now you have rescued 3 or 4 ghouls here, so I'll let them roll.
The water's coagulated.
Oh God, Dean, I need you to stop eating that.
As you and I both know, you need to commit to the bit.
I mean, yeah, but like, you've committed, I think.
All right, so the ghouls are like getting to know each other and talking in their raspy voices. It's pretty nice. Some of them have friends or family in this group, so now they're doing what you were doing, just picking up pieces of pipe and busting up the machine. And so yeah, that whatever that was is over. So yeah, you guys just keep releasing ghouls, and pretty soon one of them comes over and he goes, "Hey, have you seen my friend Harold?"
That's who we're looking for.
Oh, you're Harold's friend. Oh, okay,
I don't know,
that
wait,
must
hang
be.
on.
Friends.
I just started doing the voice that you are doing currently, and I was about to say, like, yeah, we're looking for Harold. Yeah, we're looking for Harold. That's my voice.
I need to replace your voice module, I see.
I don't know what just happened to me. I heard another man speak, and I said, that's my voice now.
Hillary runs over and shakes this guy's hands, and he's like, "You know Harold? I was unconscious when they brought me in here. Do you know where he'd be?" And he points up at the doctor's office, and the door is open now for some reason.
Ah, shit, that sucks.
I think we've been spotted.
Yeah, it seems that way.
Well, everyone, now's a good time to unarm yourself, so to speak. Haha. And then grab a weapon. I'm not saying we're gonna fight our way out of here, but if Voltec has taught me anything, is we're gonna have to fight our way out of here. So
we've got scalpels, we've got those medical steel trays. You know, everybody's like breaking down equipment to get pipes.
One dude just got like a tube from from a chemistry set, just like a single like beaker.
Yeah.
A big oversized beaker held up
Yeah.
like a mace.
Ting, ting, ting.
So Hillary wants to go up to the doctor's office.
No, of
You
course
can either
it.
take a lift or a staircase, or there's a stair door here too in the special room.
I think. Look, in my experience, never use an elevator when you're invading a hostile territory. You never know who controls what. Let's take the stairs.
Boring.
Okay. You take the stairs, you get to the doctor's office. You look in, and it looks a little messy. You can see a fridge with the glass door that's open, and it looks like it's not quite full. Maybe some stuff was taken out. The monitor is on the ground like it was busted.
That one wasn't me.
And a safe is open on the wall too, with whatever was in there is gone. And you see Harold strapped to a gurney, and he's kind of moaning a little bit, and there's tubes going into him.
Hello,
Poor guy.
Harold. I'm assuming you're not having a good day.
He reaches up and gives us thumbs up.
That's the spirit.
What a
and
champ.
Enthusiasm in the face of adversity. Anyway, let's see if we get those various tubes out of your chest.
All right, and we'll have to call it there.
All right.
Let's run through likes and wishes really quick. What did you like? Something one of your fellow players did?
That turn where, Dean, you were just like shuffling a deck of cards and you were like gaining like extra whatever they're called, and then just immediately using them and getting more. That was crazy.
I really was trying to make sure that we got into as little violence as we could because I'm not terribly familiar with the combat in this game still, so I was like, I'm trying to avoid combat here. As basically your entire interaction with Shooty was pretty funny, to be honest.
I love that guy. Shooty's my best friend.
I genuinely did hate his laugh, though. I was just like, oh boy, that's grating to the ears.
No, his laugh was the best part of it. R.I.P. Shooty. I'm sorry that we reset you because you lost all of your character traits. You lost everything that made you you.
But yeah, it's been fun. I look forward to doing this again.
Absolutely.
I don't entirely know when. We'll have to talk with Tess, because Tess is supposed to be back, but I don't know if she'll be available, so we'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the part. One Shot Summer might be over. We gotta talk to our other co-host. I mean, we have the bike here. We gotta talk to our other co-host to see if they're ready to come back. They're doing a lot of personal stuff, so
she's in Madrid at the moment.
Whoa, I didn't know that. That's why she hasn't been sending me TikToks?
And she went to San Diego Comic-Con yesterday.
Oh, good for her. She's out there having a good time.
Okay, one more thing before we do our end of episode thing. Favorite bits.
Dean, that one wasn't mine. I'll say it. It just made me sad for you.
I'm going to say the weird robot laugh because,
That one, yeah, that's up there for me.
I didn't like it either.
I loved it. Personally.
All right.
Boy.
All right. Let's go ahead and do the end of the show stuff. I got a somewhat early day tomorrow.
Oh, wishes. Do you have anything you really want to get into next time? I'll write it down here.
I want to punch two fists. I guess what I mean is I want to hit them with my bat.
Hit two fists with bat.
Yeah. Also,
you got anything?
I also want to find out what happened here, like what's going on, basically.
I just want to get into some combat. I think like I have this cool robot with interesting attachments, and I want him to use.
I mean, if you wanted combat, you kind of goofed it by turning these robots off.
I know. I know this, but also like I think that was just really funny.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dean's super fast computer wizardry was exciting.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hacking
in a digital world of any kind is kind of broken, to be honest. It's especially.
I mean, it's like that in the game too. You know, you just come up behind a robot and
shut them off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hacking in any world in which there is like some form of network, it makes you a very skilled person to have. Like one of my like in the world of like cyberpunk games, it's a pretty nice skill to have, to be honest.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It was a good session. I'm gonna go ahead and toss it to Jeff to go ahead and pitch out any projects you're working on.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I've got a new podcast coming out soon. It's called The Great and Secret Knowledge. It is a speculative fiction podcast. Lindsay Nelson and I from she's podcasting royalty. She's great. She used to do historical hotties. And I was editing yesterday and I had to text her. I'm like, Lindsay, I'm listening to you. You just sound so smart. So classy. It's unlike any of my other shows. But we're studying Piranesi at the moment, which is just a tremendous sort of weird fantasy novel. It's more weird fiction than straight fantasy. But it's really fantastic, by the same author that did Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell.
Now, Jeff, are you saying that we don't do intelligent, highbrow content?
I think I'm very intelligent.
Yes, we're all very intelligent. It's very highbrow. I tell all my fancy friends about it.
Yeah. As do I. All none of them that I have.
I also have my space opera actual play, Shattered Worlds RPG, in which we play a role-playing system that I created. It's got wizards, zombies, spaceships, all that. So find that on your podcatcher of choice. And I think that'll do it. You can find me on social media everywhere at El Jefe Tacoma. Right now, unfortunately, most of what I'm doing is reposting politics stuff and Doctor Who stuff. So if you're into either of those, that's where to go.
I'm gonna throw it to. I felt like I'm in one of those improv groups. I'm gonna throw it to Az. Go ahead.
Thanks. Yes, and fucking my name is Az. I'm at Cal's Calzones. I do a lot of shit on YouTube. You can find me at Cal's Calzones and on the Scavengers Network YouTube. Speaking of the Scavengers Network, I haven't done either of these shows in a while, but it jams for thee, and wow, it shows how long I've been since I've done this one. The Biodex Cast, which is my Pokemon podcast that I have to start making again now that I have a semi-regular schedule.
Yeah.
It's important.
And of course, you can watch all these episodes on YouTube. Last one should be uploaded tonight.
Yeah.
If you like what you see here, please feel free to follow us on Twitch and like and subscribe on YouTube. Yes, I have to be that cliche because we're trying to get more. Yeah, it helps. If you like what you see here, share it with a friend. We're a bunch of goofy people, so like we hope you enjoy this.
We enjoy making it for you.
Exactly. I had a lot of fun tonight. I have fun with these two and every guest and every person who comes on here. We've always had a good time.
Yeah.
Literally, some of my favorite people in the world right now are Az, Jeff, and Tess. So,
Easy.
If you like what you see here, if you watch this on YouTube later, please like and subscribe and follow. Hit the little bell icon. If you're on Twitch, please follow. We'd appreciate it. If you want to follow our social media, which I'm not the best at tweeting, follow at Omniversal ESC on Twitter and Omniversal Escapades on everything else. Our YouTube is also Omniversal Escapades. if for whatever reason you want to follow me on social media, why?
And you should.
I'm not that interesting, to be honest. But you can at Geekestein on most platforms, if you want to do that. And this is not entirely related because it just ended like earlier today. But shout out, in fact, I'll do that on Twitch, to NPC Christian, who just completed a 95-hour subathon.
Oh my god, that guy's got to be dying right now.
Oh yeah, like I
Did you say telethon?
Subathon.
It's like a telethon, but for Twitch.
Yeah, so every sub adds a certain amount of time onto the timer, and that's how long he was streaming for. Was 95 hours.
Yeah, it was.
What the fuck? Does he get breaks?
I mean, he can go to sleep.
Yeah, that's basically it. Imagine if we did this, but for 95 hours, taking only breaks to like go to bed. That was basically what he did.
Yeah.
Whew. That sounds really daunting.
Colin did one a while ago that was like, it was a similar length. It was like 3 days. I showed up on day 2. I was just like, hey, can I come to your apartment for the subathon? And he was like, yeah, sure. So I showed up.
And then they followed us 2 weeks ago, and and she has appeared in our audience on Twitch a few times, but Jen's Void, she also did a subathon this year for around the same amount of time. So like small community stuff going on, and shout out to everyone who does subathons, because honestly, doing this job for like 3 hours sounds like it'd be fun. Doing this job for like 95 sounds like I would get really annoyed by the world by 72. So
I mean, like the idea of role playing that much, like we just have to be doing random encounters. There's no way you could prepare that much content.
The only way I'd want to do a subathon in this is like we'd open and maybe end with role playing, but in between there'd be like video games, or like whenever we do our normal like japery of like talk show BS, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know how we try and restrain ourselves from going on too many tangents during the show. Don't want to succeed in that. I would say don't worry about the tangents. Like just go as many tangents as you need, because we've got time to fill.
All right.
But we'd like to thank everyone for being an honest day. We want to thank Krenich. We want to thank Mad King. We want to thank Taryn. We want to thank AJ. Sorry, AJ. I'm going over the list here. And also thank you, AJ, for being in the chat. This is your first time here. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
If you're lurking and you haven't put anything in the chat, we appreciate you being here regardless. I also want to thank, because they followed us about 13 minutes ago. I'm going to say this wrong. Residential Back UW. If I said your username wrong, I apologize. You did follow us about 13 minutes ago, and we do appreciate that. Sorry about not saying it immediately. As you can tell, we go on tangents. So,
I would say I believe AJ is my co-host on Shattered Worlds RPG, AJ Generos.
Right.
Also of Christmastide, Ohio, and formerly of oh God, I've forgotten. It's a news show, a news-based show where it was basically like make up fake news for funnies. Sort of before that got too real.
Yeah.
Hey,
a friend of mine does a show like that.
Oh.
It's so this is going to be a small plug for a couple friends of mine. The show is called Podcube, and the idea behind it is there's this device called a Podcube, which can be sent to any point in history, and it's set up to just randomly record, like, you can set it to record any, like, amount of time worth of audio, and it will just go off randomly. So it's basically these just, like, little improv scenes from throughout history of just these pod cubes picking up just monotonous day-to-day conversations that are just ridiculous between people.
Dang, that sounds awesome. Fun. That sounds fun.
It is very fun. It's a great show.
That would be like, hey, I'm sure it's great to listen to. I feel like that'd be funner to be in, to be honest.
I've wanted to be on it for sure.
Hey, maybe we should, maybe on our off weeks once in a while, we should consider doing an improv show of some kind. Just
yeah.
Oh man, I love straight improv.
Well, let's go ahead. Sorry to drag it on, everyone. I just like talking to these two.
I like being here.
I like you both here.
Possible show titles. I've got Pipe Down Poop Boy.
Pipe Down Poop Boy. Yeah.
I forgot to write down. You said one just a couple minutes ago that was great, but I didn't write it down.
We'll give it time. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna say thank you everyone for watching this on Twitch or later on YouTube. We appreciate it and have a good night.
Bye.
Good night. So long, friends.
And keep coming back. It works if you work it, and you're worth it.
What now?